Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and episode number 1 of Destiny Rise of Iron. Let's jump right into it. Now, I looked at the quest list on this specific DLC, and it doesn't look like this one's going to be a major one. So it's very likely that this will just be a 1 episode DLC, because part of the grind was getting the little artifacts, all 6 artifacts I believe there is, and we're not going to be doing that on this channel. No one wants to watch that. So we probably will be just doing the story and then a raid at a later date. But without further ado, let's jump right into Rise of Iron. Here we go. Rise of Iron, King of the Mountain, Old Russia Earth. Lord Saladin has called you to defend an abandoned mountaintop observatory from a fallen assault. Just in case, is there flavor text on this? There is not. Okay. Do I need to watch that? It should play when I hit this, right? Here we go.
In the years after the collapse, the world had no guardians. It had only Iron Lords. Immortal, fearless, we fought to protect the survivors of a once great age. Our battle was about more than crawling back from the shadows. The Iron Lords would give humanity back its future. Some know the legend, but no one truly knows how the Iron Lords died their final deaths. That was something you had to be there for, to witness, to remember, to know even heroes can die, and survival is not always a victory. Now I am the lone sentry, and my watch is eternal, waiting for the day when whatever we disturbed awakens. The Iron Lords are gone, but our fight is far from over.
The House of Devils is back, and they're digging into old Golden Age research labs all across the system. This isn't a simple smash and grab. They're on a mission. At first, the Vanguard wasn't particularly concerned. At least, not until the Devils decided to move back into the Cosmic Realm. Now the Devils are shifting a massive amount of resources to an area nearby that's been dark for centuries. Normally, I'd say it's just another day. Except, what's really got everyone talking is that Lord Saladin has left his post at the Iron Banner to take charge of the situation personally. Only rather than go straight to the Cosmodrome, Saladin wants us to investigate an abandoned observatory in the mountains. Very strange.
That must be where that temple is. Fellwinter Peak.
A group of Fallen has captured Fellwinter Peak. My team and I are en route, but we won't get there in time. I need you to secure the observatory at the top. It is imperative the Fallen do not establish a foothold on that mountain.
Got it.
If the Fallen are working their way up the mountain, their goal is to take Vostok Observatory.
What would the Fallen want in an abandoned outpost?
Things better left buried. There's
Well,
a gondola near your location. Take it up to the observatory.
okay, let's read the flavor text here. King of the Mountain. I will not surrender that mountain to scavengers and thieves. What is there must be preserved, Lord Saladin. Venture to Old Russia and battle the fallen forces on Fellwinter Peak. Complete mission, King of the Mountain. You can go ahead and mark that. Alright, here we go. Great. Looks like they're got a welcome party up there. Oh, that is right. I have a new subclass. Cool. Almost forgot about that. Wait, we have to ride this thing? Oh, God. Is it safe?
Whoa, this hasn't been activated for more than 400 years.
Great.
With this sort of reception, it might be a touch ambitious to think we can secure the entire observatory.
There's a courtyard in the rear of the facility. If you can secure that, you should be able to keep them from the Iron Temple until we arrive.
Wait, Iron Temple? Like Iron Banner? Iron Lords?
Stay focused. There's too much at stake.
Watch out! I think there's more of them. I don't think I like this little metal box anymore. Whew.
Yeah, I don't either.
Another hit like that. Jump!
Yeah, being in a metal box is not great. Okay, so ascend the mountain. Climb to Vostok Observatory.
I don't understand. If there's something so important up there, why wasn't the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
This place and its secrets are my responsibility.
Man, these guys are everywhere up here. Okay. Take our time here.
You know, this is more than a few fallen. Just for the record.
We cannot afford even one to claim what lies on that mountain.
Okay. Lord have mercy, we are high. Defeat the fallen in Vostok Observatory. Okay, so this is the observatory. Good to know. Yeah, he's falling and playing around. Is there anything up on this second floor? Nope. It's like a little overlook. All right, pressing on.
Be careful. Picking something up nearby.
What was that noise? Ghost. Guess that's the mountain. Oh, hello there, guys. What the heck? Sepix. Like from the strike? What is wrong with it?
Servitor! Sepix Prime. It's supposed to be dead. And there's something odd in the energy signature. It's not fallen, but it's regenerating.
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepix Guardian. Kill it now.
On it. Wait, where'd it go?
If that's what I think it is, the temple doors will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it before that happens. Do not let Sepix enter that temple. Reinforcements approaching your coordinates.
Thanks. Come on, you big bulb. Got him. Yeesh.
All this trouble to break into an old temple?
Even old wolves still bite. Shiro, what's your status?
Circling around to make sure the area is clear. Be there in a sec.
Well done, Guardian. The temple is secure. Now we can... Shiro, get a lock on it.
I just picked up... Wait. Multiple impacts near the wall in Sector 17.
They're attacking the sensor grid. They must know where Siva is. Guardian, go to the Cosmodrome immediately. If Sepix escapes, the Fallen won't be our only problem.
What the heck is Siva? Is that what was around Sepix perfected? Well, call me interested. Let's go to the Cosmodrome. The walls come down. Best case scenario is that we chase down Sepix, fix the sensors, and clear out the Fallen. I never bet on the best case scenario, Shiro 4. Pursue Sepix into a transformed Cosmodrome. Complete mission, the walls come down. Let's go ahead and grab this. Thermite grenade. A grenade that sends forward a burning line of fire. Yeah, I like this one so far. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And get rid of this. And upgrade that. Alright, cool. Here we go. The walls come down. The Cosmodrome has been transformed by an ancient threat. Find the source of the corruption. Alright.
Lord Saladin, you said the Fallen knew about Siva, but I can't find a reference to Siva in the Vanguard database.
That's because I went to great lengths to lock it away. The records are in the Iron Temple.
Okay, but if the Fallen already know about Siva, then shouldn't we?
What you need to do now is track Sepix. If we find him, we will know the extent of the corruption.
Leave it to the Fallen to screw everything up. Just like them.
Okay, I don't know which scares me more, the giant catch or whatever took a bite out of the wall.
What?
Guardian, it's Shiro. You're gonna need some cover. Make for the Cosmodrome.
Yeah. That's a big hole. Not a good kind of hole either. Oh, hi. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Was that Sepix?
We need to get through that wall.
On it. Is there anything on that catch? I kind of have to know. It'll only take a second. This just looks like the... Oh. This just looks like the catch from the base game. Or the House of Wolves, rather. Never hurts to explore, though. Yeah, there's some of that, but I don't know if that's what that is. That also looks like string more than anything. And I can't go in there. Okay, well. Back to the wall. I guess this catch was just a set piece more than anything. Alrighty, here we go.
With most of the Kells gone, getting a force this large to work together is almost impossible. Saladin, you mentioned a sensor grid. Can we use that to tell how far this occupation extends?
The Fallen are irrelevant, Shiro. The only thing that matters now is finding Sepix.
Follow the sign. Sepix Trail leads deeper into the Cosmodrome. Yeah, so it was Sepix. Well, at least he had the common courtesy to knock off the top instead of the middle. Okay, can't go that way, so I guess we're going down. Ouch. All right. That's where we would have come out if we went the other way. So straight across. Oh, this bridge just collapsed. All right. Now back out this way.
Lots of fallen, but still no sign of Sepiks.
Not yet, at least. Do we want to see Sepiks?
What is that pattern over there? Can we take a closer look?
Hey, that's what it looked like inside the ship, too. Kind of looks like Twizzlers. I don't think that's Twizzlers. Looks mechanical. What in the world?
I'm picking up some strange readings. It's like what was on Sepiks, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say this stuff is consuming everything around it.
That is Siva. With the proper direction, it could create anything a civilization would need. At least in theory.
Find the sensor grid. The sensor's protected, then cause withdrawal under attack.
The Hive tend to keep to the dark. Something is driving them into the open.
Didn't you all learn your lesson on the Dreadnought? Alright, it goes this way. Grab this just in case. Yeah, it's around the trees and everything. My goodness. Where's this thing heading? Or Siva. Yeah, that hole
Just
wasn't.
lost all readings from the sensor grid. There's a monitoring station near your location. Hook into it and try to get the grid back online.
No problem.
Yeah, this hole wasn't here last time. No sign of Sepix, though. Or could he have gone in here? Well, I guess he got what he came for and left. Let's see if we can fix it.
There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait. We can pull the logs from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these Fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird incoming.
Whoa, what?
These Fallen are different. They're augmented with some sort of technology, like Sepix.
Augmented or not, we need that sensor data.
There's more of these machine Fallen inside.
They're augmented with Siva. And they're freaking aggressive. Lord have mercy.
Got everything I could out of the sensor logs.
Nice job, Guardian. But we still have to deal with Sepix.
We no longer need the servitor, Shiro. I've seen enough to know the Fallen have restarted production of Siva. Guardian, we've established a base at the Iron Temple. Join us here.
Oh boy. Looks like the Fallen got an upgrade. Fantastic. First they released the Hive, now they released Siva. These Fallen just never learn. They're like rodents getting into everything. It's honestly kind of insane. Okay, let's head back to the Iron Temple. Did I read the flavor text of that? The Last Iron Lord. Thank you for saving the Iron Temple, Guardian. It was my home for many years. Memories and regrets still lingered there. Lord Saladin. Speak to Lord Saladin at the Iron Temple. And we got an upgrade. Higher lift. That's why I was having trouble. That makes sense now. Yeah.
I am authorized.
And here we are. Cool. All right, let's go see the Cryptarch first.
The Iron Lords were lost down there.
Where is the Cryptarch here?
I am authorized to transmit and receive bounties from the tower.
Is there not a Cryptarch?
The Iron Lords couldn't contain
Oh, there's wolves. Hello.
to the Guardians now.
Hi. How you doing? Sorry, got sidetracked.
Guardian. My fellow Iron Lords died fighting to keep Siva contained. Since that day, I have kept watch for its return, for the day we'd be required once again.
Long ago, the flames on this mountaintop stood as a symbol to humankind that the Iron Lords would protect them. If the need has arisen again, I think you should be the one to relight the fires.
Long ago, the flames on this mountaintop stood as a symbol to humankind that the Iron Lords would protect them. If the need has arisen again, I think you should be the one to relight those fires.
All right.
Farewell.
Is this the Cryptarch? Tyro Karn.
Shall we unravel what's hidden here?
Attune the memory of Gelion. Attune the artifact to the Iron Lord's ancient data troves by bringing it to the statues in the Iron Temple. Until you, I had never met a guardian as selfless as Gelion. Take this artifact to Gelion's statue and attune it to the data troves still buried in this temple.
Until you, I had never met a guardian as selfless as Gelion. You know
Okay.
what's important, Titan.
And here is Firebreak Eternal. $377. We're at 388. Nice. So I have to attune it. There's the statues of he went down in there with, I guess. It's a Gelion. Nice. Did I get something from that? I guess not. Alright. I may already have it. Okay, so
If
now
curiosity...
let's go light these fires.
During the Dark Age, Lord Silumar and I built this temple.
Hey, the blizzard has subsided. So I guess... Oh, there's all kinds of wolves over here. Hello. So I guess that's the Cosmodrome? I would be assuming. There we go. Now we'll go over... Oh, is this a vault? I think I've actually got one of those seals. Let me look. Oh, I'd say reverse. Nobody wants that. What about here? Yeah, I do. Here it is. Memory of Gelion. Creates detailed radar. Oh, that's awesome. I'm taking that. That's an instant yes. All right, cool. Persistent radar. I will take that. All right, let's go over here. Hey, dead ghosts. Now, I know these are scattered throughout the game. I'm not getting them. Not happening.
I think this is going to be a different Cosmodrome.
We're just doing the story stuff. There we go. Speak to Tyra Karn.
Call the Wolves mascots while Saladin's around.
Siva destroyed the Iron Lords. I look forward to repaying that debt with interest.
The reason we're not doing it is because on my main character way back in the day, when I actually remember what all this was about, I did all those, so I'm not doing them again.
We haven't met yet. I'm Tyra Karn. I was once the Archivist in service of the Iron Lords. Saladin called me back because he believes my knowledge of what happened here could be of use.
That scout the Vanguard sent, Shiro, he asked me to look at the logs you brought back. I passed along what I could gather, and now he's asking to see you.
That scout the Vanguard sent? Shiro? He asked me to look at those logs you brought back.
Okay, so speak to Shiro. So the second half of the conversation is actually... Do you have anything different?
Signal to Xander 99 foot by.
If the Fallen have their forges lit, they're up to something. Hey, we spoke on the radio. I'm Shiro 4. I run scouting missions for Cade and the Vanguard. Those logs you pulled showed a major Fallen occupation out in what Saladin's calling the Plague Lands. I've had the tower scramble reinforcements, but we're going to need someone to guide them in. Don't suppose you know anyone who'd be interested.
Me? All right.
Watch yourself. Keep focused.
Rise of Iron. Destroyed the heavy weaponry the Fallen are using to defend the Siva replication complex. Complete mission the Plague Lands. Wait, they have artillery set up? Okay. Alright, back to orbit. The Plague Lands. Clear the way to the heart of the Siva threat. Open a new front on this war for other Guardians. Alright. Let's go take down some artillery.
The Iron Lords believed we could contain Siva by destroying the chamber where it was produced. These Fallen must have restarted the process. We need to get back into the chamber and cut off the flow of Siva at the source.
I think we need to focus on what we know. The Fallen have occupied a military bunker in the Plague Lands. We won't get any reinforcements in that area until the Fallen's artillery is taken out.
The Fallen are a symptom. Siva is the disease.
Yeah, but if we don't take out the Fallen, we can't get to Siva. Is this guy a bonehead? He's not listening.
All right. Vanguard reinforcements are standing by, but until those guns are down, they can't leave the hangar. I need you to shut them down.
Understood.
Guardian, there's a dead Vandal near you. Can you give me a scan?
He's fallen, basically, but armor is enhanced. Weapons have been modified. Cybernetic enhancements.
Most Fallen houses have a sect dedicated to this sort of thing. They're called splicers. They're like body hackers, bioengineers.
It is worse than I feared. The Splicers are not only using SIVA to transform this place, they are using its technology to transform themselves.
Oh, new hole. Man, he really did a number on this place.
The Fallen had done some remodeling.
They're taking the metal for something big. Hope they're not using it to toughen up those gun emplacements.
Yeah, what's the chances of that? What the hell is that?
I've never seen the Fallen do anything on this scale before. I'm calling for more reinforcements.
You said yourself reinforcements will be useless until the guns are down. Besides, they will not be prepared for what they'll find.
All right. Well, I guess headshots are out of the question. Can I shoot those things that pop up out of their heads? That thing is massive. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's where the raid is.
I thought SIVA was technology, but this, it's like something alive, growing, out of control.
These devil splicers are using SIVA, but they cannot control it. They are like children with a new toy.
I don't know of any toys that eat Russian industrial complexes.
That's a fair point.
Those guns were destroyed during the collapse. How did the Fallen...
It's not the Fallen.
Maybe it's not, but the Fallen are the ones pulling the triggers out here. The Vanguard wants them taken down, we take them down.
Alright. Capture the bunker. Engage Splicer forces holding an old military base. Alright, will do.
Okay, just to be clear, I don't like creepy tech that spreads like a virus. It gives people the wrong idea about artificial life forms. Detecting a high concentration of SIVA shielding the gun emplacements.
Even SIVA-enhanced shields would require an energy source. But be careful. There's something familiar about all this.
Right. Destroy the familiar generators and then take down Shiro's zombie guns.
I don't like the way he put that. Even their ships are upgraded? Good God.
Shield power levels are dropping. That's it. Shield is collapsing. Should be clear.
Guns are upstairs. Take them out.
Good Lord, how many falling around this bunker? Come here, little booger. All right.
If I didn't know better, I'd say the splicers were creating a beachhead. Something of this scale could be used against the city.
Like the Cabal and the Dreadnought? That sort of thing?
So, those destroyed guns? Siva undestroyed them.
Undestroyed?
Look for a central SIVA node inside those emplacements. Destroy that, and it will break the Ballin's hold on the gun.
Okay. Going in. Okay.
Get ready. Fallen are sending in reinforcements.
It's okay. I have a cannon. Well, bam.
Keep it going. Air support is standing by, but they can't do much while those guns are still up.
Copy that. Grabbing another one. Coming through.
Great job. Hawks are inbound. Just hold the area until they get there.
Go
Shiro?
up here and grab a gun.
Pretty sure that air support isn't going to get here in time.
Woo! Oh, great.
Saladin.
It's directing the corruption to resurrect the guns. centuries passed and I have learned nothing. Shiro, can your forces secure that area?
We'll do our best.
Try. I need the Guardian to return to the temple. If we are to avoid the mistakes which led us here, he and I must speak about the fall of the Iron Lords.
Yeah, I think we're owed an explanation at this point. Just maybe. Alright, back to the temple.
This may not make sense to you, but it took your fight to remind me that immortality is not the same as invincibility.
I don't understand.
When the ghosts first found us, those who were chosen were blessed with power, but not wisdom. The Iron Lords came together in search of a solution to mankind's struggles. Instead, we found Siva. We dreamt of using Siva to build starships, colonies. We would become what the Traveler always believed we could be.
But something happened.
Siva had been lost to time. When Temur tracked it to the Cosmodrome, we thought our quest was finally over. Siva would be ours for the taking. Rasputin responded. More than 100 Iron Lords entered the Plague Lands. Only 9 reached the replication chamber. But since we were chosen by the Traveler and our cause was just, we were certain the day would be ours. Until Siva took control. It infected our weapons, our armor. The corruption puppeted us against one another. In the end, Yolder sealed the chamber with the Iron Lords inside, rather than let Siva escape. The battle was won. Heroes died. And our mistakes stayed here.
But Rasputin survived.
This is not Rasputin. But neither is it something I know how to fight. They are using Siva in ways we never even imagined.
How would the Fallen have learned more about Siva than the Iron Lords? Or better yet, where did they learn?
They haven't mastered Siva yet. This is all still new to them. See Tyra. She studied Siva's origins. If there's a way to track the Fallen's discoveries, she will know where to look.
Has to be hard to like thing you see from her looking at you, knowing that she's about to sacrifice herself. That has to be hard for him to live with. Has to be. I can't imagine like that look that she gave him would just be ingrained in his mind when he closes his eyes at night. It's a different kind of torture. Okay, let's see where we are. Let's see. No, don't need that. I can upgrade this, but I don't need to. Alright. Let's go talk to Tyra. Uh-oh. I may get kicked. Yep, there we go. Gosh. Alright, let's try that again. it won't be long, I don't think, before these servers get taken offline. Like, I just don't see it being feasible to keep them up. I may not do the raids. I know I've mentioned that a few times, but I may not. Just because it takes, number one, I would have to talk to the people and communicate as I do it. And I don't know how hard that would be, you know, doing that and doing this. So I may not do them. All right, take two. Maybe.
Rescue.
There we go.
More to the Cosmodrome than meets the eye. There's really only one place the Fallen could have gained control of Siva. The labs at Clovis Bray. That's where the technology was developed, and honestly, I don't know that they're smart enough to have looked anywhere else. Timur was on the trail of Clovis Bray, but his sources were tragically incomplete. I look forward to hearing of your travels.
All right. Let's see. Download complete. Clovis Bray brought the most brilliant scientists of the Golden Age to Mars. Some of them were quite mad. Tyra Karn. Search the archives at Clovis Bray on Mars for information on Siva's origins. Complete mission. Download complete. And see, that time I didn't read it, and neither did she. So it's like, God, pick a lane. Throw more hammers, and hammers cause bigger explosions.
You seem like a perceptive one.
Alright, let's go back to orbit and head to Mars.
I can't remember how it goes.
Download complete. Open the Forgotten Archives at Clovis Bray and search for a way to defend against Siva. Alright, let's do it.
In searching for more information on Siva, I discovered some recent unexplained phenomena originating near Clovis Bray.
That's deep in Cabal territory. I find it unlikely the Fallen would have had time to experiment in those labs undisturbed.
True, but there are records of Siva prototypes that were never recovered. They could be the missing link.
Lord Timur spoke of Siva prototypes too. Very well, old friend. Let's follow this path.
You should be in the vicinity any time now.
Good Lord. That's a hell of a welcoming party. Gotcha.
I can guide you to the biolabs, though it may take some investigation to locate the Siva prototypes once you're there.
I have faith in our young wolf there. He will find our way forward. I'm certain of it.
Did he just call one of us a young wolf? Because it's probably less endearing if he meant me.
Roof. Alright. Alright, young wolf. Hack that door. That seemed easy. Ow, that was loud. Oh my God.
I'm not seeing any flashing lights advertising SIVA research. Maybe there's a console that can help us narrow things down.
This one?
Okay, what do we have here? Huh. Who knew finding dangerous Golden Age archives would be so easy? There's an intact data store just below us.
Okay. Looks like we got company. It's the whole way, aren't they? Thank you for killing your friend. You're a Chad. Good Lord. Me Cabal can fit into one building. Apparently a whole bunch. Okay, so we've been here before. This comes out at that little, like...
Unfortunately, my intel says you're going to need to make your way underground.
Falling great distances is actually our specialty. Elevator shaft, anyone?
Why'd he say that? I've only fell to my death like 3 times. Okay, maybe 5.
The doors to the elevator shaft should be here somewhere.
Spray Engineering. Alrighty, down we go. Well, that's not a big drop. What are we talking about here?
Nothing says we're in the right place, like Dead Fallen.
Got a Centurion down there. Get him took care of. Yeah, you and all your friends. Well, bam.
There, that's the Bray Research Archive. Now to rummage through its files.
Alright, Ghost, do your thing. I'm sure this won't attract any attention whatsoever.
Interesting. There were multiple prototypes, each programmed to serve a different function. One that built constructs, viral armor enhancements, that's neat. And we have a winner, cybernetic diagnostics. Exactly what the Fallen would need to... Oh, maybe later. We've got company.
Oh, there's the attention.
The young wolf strikes again. Tyra, the prototype archives, will they be enough to identify a weakness in the Fallen's hold on Siva?
I have to remind you, of all people, that I'm a scholar, not a scientist. Don't worry, old friend. Between myself and Shiro, we won't leave a single stone unturned. You'll have your defense.
All right. Back to the Iron Temple. Melting point. Burn away your target's defenses while burning targets are weakened to both you and your allies. Nice.
Tower reporting bounding closed on Winter's Servitor.
Shouldn't waste it. I keep thinking about the Iron Lord's final descent into the Siva replication complex. We were so young, so confident in our victory. And yet we lost everything.
We have analyzed the data from Clovis Spray, and Shiro has found a way to temporarily disrupt the Splicer's control over Siva. It is time to finish this.
Shiro's analyzed the Clovis Bray data. He found a way to temporarily disrupt the Splicer's control over Siva. One way or another, my long vigil is almost at its end. And I have you to thank. Let's finish it. I enjoy our time together, Guardian.
Alright, let's do it. The Iron Tomb. Now again, this will probably be a one-episode series because it's just story missions. But we will find out after we finish this one. Let me read the flavored text here. The Iron Tomb. I did everything I could to lock Siva away. If it had a will, I would say it wanted to be found. Lord Saladin. Descend into the replication chamber and stop the flow of Siva. Complete mission, the Iron Tomb. And here we go.
When the Splicers started fusing Siva into their systems, they created a massive network to control the nanotech. So, just like they took down our sensor grid, we're going to take down theirs. That should neutralize Siva long enough for you to enter the replication complex.
This is where my fellow Iron Lords sacrificed their lives. You must stop the flow of Siva now and forever, no matter the cost.
We will do our best.
There are a lot of splicers between you and that replication chamber, Guardian. Stay alert.
Enter Giant's Husk. Oh, this points out treasure chest? That's a nifty feature. What? I guess it's below me. There we go. Wish I had this for the Hadium flakes earlier. That'd been good to have. All right, 2 Giant's Tusk. Giant's Husk.
The splicers have built a fortress to protect the entrance to the complex. Short-sightedly, they decided to use the reactor in an old oil tanker as a power source. That's going to be our ticket.
Picking up a strong energy signature nearby.
That'll be the reactor. Swapping the fusion cell should knock out the network for a few minutes. Defenses, replication, everything.
All right, where is this reactor? I think I switched to a shotgun.
Okay, pull the fusion cell and switch it with its counterpart.
Come on now. Hey, poke your little glowing eyeball out here. All right, I'll come pluck your stupid little eyeball. Hi. Got him. All right, take this thing. That seems stable. There we go.
Okay, tinkering with an unstable Golden Age reactor infested with Siva. Child's play.
Okay, I'll just put this one in the other one. Right. And boop. Oh.
Wow, that was fast.
Maybe, but it won't last.
Move, Guardian. The Siva replication complex awaits. The Iron Lord's original plan was to destroy the replicator in the Siva chamber. Yolda's explosion apparently only damaged it, So when you reach the chamber, you will need to finish what she began.
That won't stop the Fallen from using the Siva they already have.
There's more than one battle in a war.
Ouch. Where'd that come from?
What was that?
Saladin said the Fallen couldn't control Siva. I'm guessing that disrupting their hold on it is having some adverse effects.
I wouldn't celebrate too quickly.
Yeah, adverse effects. I would call that adverse effects. Okay. Let's get in there before they blow everything up. Whoa. And I'm going in there? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just run into an exploding building. Genius. Alright, let's make sure we're reloaded. Oh,
Only a few of us reached the replication complex. The worst of Rasputin's defenses had already blanketed this entire area. Frames, constructs, some things I haven't seen before or since. They felt no pain, no fear.
All we've seen so far is Fallen.
now Lord Saladin is kind of a moron. Rasputin was trying to stop him from getting to something that he knew would hurt everyone. And his ego was just like, nah, I'm gonna save everybody I love. Idiot. Now we gotta go in here and fix his problem.
Last time his presence was almost physical. I think he was trying to communicate, but we did not understand.
How can you be so certain Rasputin won't get involved once we're inside?
The Vanguard still believe Rasputin to be simply a war mind. He hasn't been that for a very long time.
Yeah, a normal person would understand what's happening when Rasputin tried to stop you. You know, unless you're stupid. Oh. Eh. Follow the Twizzlers, huh? That's getting worse. So this thing spread from down here? Oh. Okay. Site 6. Oh boy.
So when we stop the production of SIVA, because it'll be that easy, what about who's controlling it?
I have some leads on that. Fallen chatter about some crazy splicer priest who wants to play God. I'm kind of with Saladin now, though. Zealots can take a back seat until the heavy lifting is done.
So this is where its core is? Oh. Oh, it's that one. Okay. I thought we had some kind of lore. Alright, Ghost, do your thing.
Replication chambers beneath you. Look for a way down.
Okay. I'm guessing there. Oh my. That's a long drop. Okay, well. Here goes nothing.
Why aren't there ever stairs?
Wow.
You are close to Siva's dark heart, young wolf. Be on your guard.
Oh, the red tinted water is a nice touch. Oh, lovely. You guys really are everywhere, aren't you? I stand by my rat comment from a minute ago. think he fell through the map. Oh no, he just fell off this. Works for me. So how would you normally get down here? Some kind of elevator, rail system? Alright. How in the hell do we open this? Never mind. Did we just get an invitation? I don't know if I like that or not. Oh my word.
I did what I could to protect their resting place, but I knew what would happen if someone found it. We were touched by the light. I didn't even know someone with the Traveler's Gift could die. Until they did. Find the replicator and deactivate it. Only that will stop the flow of Siva once and for all.
Like, it looks like it's a biological growth, but it's not. It's mechanical growth. But it acts like a plant. No. That's not good. Is that the remains of the Guardians?
From the ceiling. I'm detecting DNA. They're human.
Human? That's not possible.
That's the... It reanimated the remains?
Entering self-destruct.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
No, it can't be.
Using the Iron Lord's armor.
You know what? Oh, there's two. Great. I guess these are lit up for a reason. Another one over here. Come on, charge. There's just enough for one more. Got him.
Young Wolf, finish this.
Sounds great. What do I do? Initiate self-destruct. Great. My question is, how fast is this place going to come down when we do this? Ooh, that fast? Okay, run.
We need to go. We need to go very fast.
Yep. Sounds good, Ghost. Oh my god. Yep. Come get some. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, we made it.
Well done, my young wolf. Siva is gone, and the Iron Lords are at peace. Return to the Iron Temple. You have earned your reward.
Don't remember that ever being intense. Builder's Helm. Alright, back to the temple.
The Siva replicator is destroyed. We found this near it.
Thank you. She would be honored. My brothers and sisters, I will see you again. Someday. You've given them back to me. Approach. There was a time that only Iron Lords carried these blades. There are many like this in our armory, but this one is new. It is yours, young wolf. You are the first of a new generation. Take your place as an Iron Lord.
Buddy. There we go. Now let's see what's next. There we go. That's our safe. It ever loads. The Young Wolf's Howl. That we also got. Flame Flare, your Hammer of Soul will alter its flat path to seek out your enemies. And that's cool and all, but it's just not something I'm going to use. So I'm going to get rid of it. And we need to go see the Cryptarch.
Acknowledging confirmation of bounty.
Well, hello, Lord Guardian. I'd congratulate you for stopping the production of Siva, but we've still got some cleanup to do.
Put that fancy new sword to good use. I congratulate you for stopping the production of Siva, but we've still got some cleanup to do. I've been tracking down some more intel on the Fallen who was pulling Siva's strings, a zealot named Axis. You might have slowed him down for now, but when you're ready, we need to start thinking about how to stop him for good.
I've been tracking down some more intel on the Fallen who is pulling Siva's strings, a zealot named Axis. You might have slowed him down for now.
Alright, now we'll go see Tyra Karn. Now that's going to be the raid, which again, we're not doing.
I once thought the story of the Iron Lords was finished, but it seems you have added a new chapter. The Iron Lords are reborn. Quite unexpected.
In one smile, I saw the weight of centuries lift from Saladin's shoulders. I once thought the story of the Iron Lords was finished, but it seems you have added a new chapter. There is something about you, Guardian. You have a habit of being at the center of history. I will have to keep my eye on you.
There is something about you, Guardian. You have a habit of being at the center of history. I will have to keep my eye on you.
Show of strength. Kill Fallen in the Plaguelands. The Vanguard wants to maintain a constant presence in the Plaguelands. Get down there and show the Splicers we mean business. And I'm sure the Vanguard will be more than happy to reward overachievers.
The Vanguard wants to maintain a constant presence in the Plaguelands. Get down there and show the Splicers we mean business.
Okay. Artifacts of the Iron Lords. Prove your work to wield Iron Lord's powers by performing noble deeds in the Plaguelands.
Go now. Accept this challenge, and I will see that you are rewarded with the power of the Iron Lords.
Okay, and nothing that we got is going to be anything that we need. Okay, so we got a few things to do.
Is the Vanguard looking for fire?
Let's go talk to him again.
The Splicer threat is escalating, quickly. You up for another fight, Guardian?
And this is Wrath of the Machine, which is the raid.
Apparently, the disgraced machine priest, Axis, has proclaimed himself the Devil's newest Archon. He believes Siva is the path towards godhood. And he might be right. Find the Splicer's den, Guardian. Kill Axis.
This is Kovac's sin. Complete the Bad Blood mission in the Plaguelands on Earth. I'm not normally one to suggest we step between Fallen and Hive when they're at each other's throats, but...
Take care of this. And watch out for Splicers.
New quests. The Corrupted Land. Hit the Plaguelands. Push back our enemies and control the spread of Siva.
The Devil Splicers keep fighting back. Maybe they'll be less stubborn once you've thinned the herd a bit more.
Okay, so we have quite a few of these to look at. So, first one is this one. This is just a regular thing. Kill Fallen in the Plaguelands. We can do that. Make the Vanguard smile. This is on... That is on the normal Cosmodrome. Then, let's see. And then we have the Corrupted Land, patrols, assassinations, and quarantine. Wrath of the Machine, we're not doing this. We're not doing these because it's a repeatable, so we're not doing that. And then as far as I remember, this is also repeatable, so we're not doing that. Songs of the Void, that's Ikora Ray, Kovac's Sin, that one we can do. Let's see where we're at once we do this. So let's go do Bad Blood. What's the flavor text on that? Something's got the hive more riled up than usual down in the Plaguelands, and we can't afford another front in this fight. Okay. Let's do it.
Something's got the hive more riled than usual down in the Plaguelands, and we can't afford another front in this fight. The fallen splicers are trouble enough. So, get down there, Guardian. If the splicers are stirring up the hive, we need to know how and why. And you need to put a stop to it.
Okay, so the corrupted land is repeatable, so we're not doing that. So we have 2 more to do.
The hive are hitting the splicers near the beach tanker. Head that way and find out why they're at each other's throats.
On it, Shiro.
It's possible we're walking into a territorial dispute, but something's telling me there's more to it than that.
Agreed. The hive can be defensive, but what I'm tracking seems like a full-on assault. The chatter's aggressive, angry. This isn't just a show of force. The hive are after something.
I was expecting hostilities, but this is... they're at war.
Take out as many as you want. But my advice? Find the splicer leading this fight. Put him down.
What's that? The captain dropped something.
How these guys hit hard. All right, let's work from this direction. We're way up there from here. There we go. Oh, hello. All right, what did he drop?
It's a coded relay from the Splicer's High Priest. There's references to the hive here. The Splicer's High Priest is either keeping something from the hive or has taken something from them.
Search the overpass. See what else you can find.
Whatever the Splicers have locked up here, the hive are hungry for it. Let's crack open some crates. See what their High Priest is hiding.
Dude, go away. What could they be hiding in here?
Nothing. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Let's keep moving.
What's this guy?
Nothing. Let's keep moving. We need to keep searching crates.
That's what I'm doing, Ghost. They're all locked.
Something's wrong here. This isn't good.
Oh, great. Are all these gonna open up? Wow, I am terrible. They are all gonna open up.
The Splicer's High Priestess
Holy crap.
rallying thralls, collecting them.
That's a lot of hive.
Wonder the Hive are on the warpath. Any chance this isn't related to the Splicers' experiments with Siva?
Slim to none. There were heavy SIVA readings all over the hive they had created, along with an odd heat signature.
Okay. Search for the Fallen or hive activity near the Archon's Keep. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Glad I had my super right there at the end.
I
That
don't
was a
think
lot.
the Splicers are simply displacing the thrall.
The Splicers' role within a fallen house is equivalent to a mad scientist.
Or Warlock.
Sure. Just didn't want to be the one who said it. Point is, they're the Fallen's big brains. We've seen what they can do with limited knowledge of Siva. They've basically force-fed their own evolution. So,
What if they're attempting the same with the hive?
they could control them. Or worse.
There are SIVA readings pinging all over this region. I'll try to match them against the specific heat signature we found. There.
So the Fallen are trying to integrate Siva into a hive?
This is definitely the place.
Seems that way.
We need a closer look at what's in that cave.
Probably nothing good. Just a Siva node? Like growing hive?
This is worst case scenario. The Splicers aren't in a territorial war with the Hive. They're experimenting on them.
And if the Splicer's High Priest is going to these lengths, he's either gone crazy with power, or he's taking orders from someone who has.
Like an Archon?
Or a Prime. Either's bad news. But for now, we've got a clear-cut problem. We need to find this High Priest and put an end to his atrocities.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. The Wretched Eye. The Devil's Splicer's High Priest is using Siva to run experiments on its hive. Don't know why, don't care. Find him, stop him. Complete the Wretched Eye strike in the Plague Lands on Earth. Okay. Let me find a game, and I'll be right back. So I'm having a hard time finding anyone for this, so I'm just going to try to run it myself and hope someone joins. We'll see how that goes. The Wretched Eye. A fallen high priest is warping an ancient science to his own twisted ends. Fight to the heart of the high priest to find the priest and end his atrocities. I do have an LFG going though, so I'll check that when I get close to the boss and see if anyone is interested. Now, let's do it. It's level 23, so it's going to be a little bit easier for me. So hopefully I can get through it, no problems. And I may find somebody. Hey, it says evaluating. Hey, I did find somebody. Nice. I was going to do it whether I had help or not.
The Splicer's High Priest has crews pushing further underground in the Plague Lands. Looks like a large-scale mobilization against a hive nest.
An army of Hive controlled by the Splicers would be the end of old Russia.
Could be the end of everything. The Devils are evolving. Neutralize them before this goes any further, Guardian.
On my way, dude. Looks like this guy tried it by himself. Help has arrived. If I don't die first. Where is he? Where do I go? Oh. There we go. Alright, Cuvée. I am here. Finally. I got lost.
stands between the Splicers High Priest and whatever mad science he's cooking up down there. End this.
That did it. No idea what those nodes were protecting, but the barrier's down.
Nice. All right, here we go. Whew.
This doesn't look good.
Uh-oh.
Did you find the High Priest?
Not exactly. Let's get a closer look at that thing. That ogre is... well, that's disgusting.
A lot more where that came from if the High Priest isn't removed from the field.
Ouch. Good lord. Oh, great. Now that thing's loose. Oh, that guy left? Really? Lovely. Oh, bad ogre. Ouch. Uh-oh. Woohoo! Hey, it's Buster! What am I supposed to do with that information? Ow! Yeah, you like it. Ah, he's still here. Every time I turn around, he's in my face. Of course that misses. Dude, what? Somebody join. Please hurry. Ghost, please shoot him. Yes! Oh my word.
What a mess.
Phew,
He wasn't looking to build a hive slave army. He was just removing their body parts to be joined with Siva.
Bioengineering's become the Splicers' main MO. We're lucky to have dropped their high priest before he could perfect any of this madness, but it's gotta make you wonder.
Yeah, let's just sit there for a second.
What are they planning?
Okay, well, that went well. Almost died there, but we got it. Oh, Lord. That guy's a jerk for leaving. He waited till I dropped down into the boss chamber and then he left. What a jerk. Kiwi, you're a coward. If you ever see this, you're a coward. Okay, so where does that put us on Fallen? 70%? Let's go ahead and do this while we're here. While we're still in the air. Let's go knock this out, and then we will head on back. Shouldn't take too awful long.
Fallen artillery inbound. You ready for this fight?
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
The city's feeding all active requests through Shiro, so hit the beacons and he'll point us toward any trouble. Great. It's augmented with Siva. Almost there. Keep firing. Lead a walker to Siva, but you can't make it invulnerable.
Okay, so I have that on my screen, right? 72. There we go then. All right, let's get to the biggest place with enemies, which I'm assuming would be this way. Honestly, we can just make laps. It should go pretty quickly. Oh yeah, there's a bunch. Trying to help you quit shooting me. I wonder. Could I leave this area and then drive straight back into it, then be respawned? We'll just keep going. Already at 81%. It shouldn't take long.
Warsat incoming. What is that? I'll link for transmat. You watch our backs.
Sounds good.
Picking up static. Its systems are still active.
an Archon's Forge. Okay.
Almost got it.
Now we gotta go to Archon's Forge.
We're good. All data mapped. Warsat secured.
Okay, so I just have to win. Cards a Siva offering. You have to win all those. Yeah, we're not doing that. Not doing that. It's one of those grindy things that no interest in doing it right now. Okay, so Sweet Deshiro. There's some things I've done before on a main character when the game was out and popular and it was easy. But I'm not doing finding groups and all that stuff for that. So we're going to move on. Let's go talk to Shiro. We should be almost done. Some engrams as well.
Retrieving available bounties.
All right, Shiro, what you got?
The Splicer's High Priest is dead, but I'm getting reports that his machine priests are looking to continue his work. We've still got a lot of fight left, Guardian. You make it look so easy, and we both know it's not.
None are perfect. Defeat Sepix Perfected in the hard mode Devil Slayer strike on Earth.
We've contained Siva, to a degree, but we haven't won yet.
Alright, that should be relatively simple. It'll be a lot easier of a strike than the other one.
Inside the Iron Temple.
Well, relatively.
You have questions. I can take care of it. There aren't many like it anymore. Farewell.
There we go. Grenade throw, reload with fusion rifles. Grenade throw, reload with shotguns. I will actually take this one. And this. And our ghost is fully upgraded.
Let's see what we have. There's a reason.
One more of those. Alright, let's do it. All right, hard mode strike. So it's this one, and then this. Yep. The fallen House of Devils has found a way to resurrect Sepix, their exalted servitor and one-time god. Fight to the Devil's Lair, destroy him. Let's see how hard it is to find people on this one. I should be okay to start this one, though, because someone has to be trying to do this, too. It's part of the story. I'll just assume. Maybe not. We'll go ahead and load on in. See what happens.
The House of Devils marked you as public enemy #1 after you trashed their prime servitor, but your old friend Sepix Prime is back. And apparently better than ever, thanks to the Devil Splicers and Siva. Zavala's not too happy about the idea of the Splicers playing Godmaker, and I can't blame him.
So what you're saying is it's time we return to the scene of the crime. I'm sure the Fallen will be happy to see us.
The new and improved Sepix is holed up in the Devil's Lair. You know what to do.
Yes, I do.
The Hive are still holding ground in the refinery, but I'm also tracking multiple Siva energy signatures.
So they're having a little war.
That's new.
What a warm welcome. Get away from these turrets. Got some heavy ammo. Doing this solo might be a little challenging. Got to be on my A game.
The splicers have a laser grid blocking the way. I should be able to disable it. In the meantime, do not touch the lasers and watch my back.
Okay. Hit it, Ghost. I'll be up here trying not to die. by myself against 3 waves of. Hi. That was fun. Stop it. Hey, somebody joined. So far, so good. Oh, we knock out past a grid layer. Oh, there you are. Have a grenade, sir. Really? Come here.
Splicers
Daggum guy.
how to encrypt their systems. I got this. Halfway through.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Nailed it. Behind you, dude. Saved you.
Got it. Grid's clear. Let's get out of here.
Sounds good to me. Now I'm assuming there's going to be a Siva Walker, right?
Deja vu. Me, you, a sea of devils, and an angry machine god waiting on the other side. I'd say lock and load, but I'm sure you already did.
There he is. synth on the way. Grenade going out. And that's how you do that. I think it's the fastest I've ever killed that thing. Heck yeah. What?
Why would the Splicers rebuild Sepix? They already have Siva.
I can make a guess. Maybe an offer to the other devils. A show of power? You know, in Siva we trust, and in Siva all things are possible. Get in there, and show them that their god is nothing but metal and tech.
Sepix perfected, in all his glory.
Here we go.
run this time.
Yeah, there we go. Got him.
Sepix was the Splicer's next big play. Present a god for all to worship. Then control the flow of ether to control the house.
I guess they didn't factor us into the plan.
Any wrench we can throw in their works is a good thing. And Guardian, you make one hell of a wrench.
We try our best. Alrighty, back to the Iron Temple. And I believe that is going to be it. Unless I'm mistaken. See what we got here. Got to upgrade. Oh wait, not on that. There we go. Simmering Flames. When super energy is full, grenade and melee abilities recharge twice as fast. Oh, that's cool. What else you got?
The Iron Lord's crest fits you well.
The Devil Splicer's attempt to control their house failed thanks to you. Take this as a small token of the city's thanks.
Never disappoint, Guardian.
Yep. That should be it.
The Iron Lords couldn't
Go turn in our stuff here.
it falls to
This stuff. What's your story, Titan? Restored by the Cryptarchs themselves. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's clear this. And let's go back to the main tower. We will finish up. So what's going to happen after this DLC goes live, after this ends? We're going to go back to the base game and finish up just some odds and ends there, play a little bit more, enjoy ourselves. And then we will probably call it an episode, we'll call it a series probably within one episode, maybe two, because I would like to run some strikes and stuff like that. So we may just shoot 2 episodes of strikes and then call it a day. But we shall see. I'll have to look and see what all I have left. Okay, so it looks like we have one more thing. And that is to go talk to Ikora Rey.
Deep in the temples to Oryx.
And I think it's an exotic quest. If it is, we're not doing it. So, that takes way too much work to...
Heard of the Thunderlord. It is a weapon of the Great Disaster. Our first terrible attempt to fight the Hive on the moon.
You found a mysterious schematic. A partially scratched out note in the corner reads, Nova Mortis. You've heard of the Thunderlord? A weapon of the Great Disaster, our first terrible attempt to fight the Hive on the moon. What you may not know is that the Titan who created that mighty weapon made 2 others. This is the schematic for the Nova Mortis, which hasn't been seen since the battle ended. I wonder how it got here.
All part of the plan. Goodbye.
Okay. Talk to Banshee. Again, this is probably for nothing.
Are you looking for me?
Taken have
But
beneath the skin.
just in case.
Day's off to a good start.
Ikora says the schematic is for the Nova Mortis, a gun designed by the Titan who created the Thunder Lord. This is unusual. Last I heard, all records of the Nova Mortis were lost in the retreat from the moon. Heard some rumors about the Fallen trying to make something like it during Skolas time, but I don't think they ever figured it out. I can build this, but I'll need your help. Get out there and make a connection with the Void, as Ikora would say. Get points from kills with Void abilities. Yeah, we haven't even got our Void abilities even remotely close. So, there we go. We're going to clear this. And that is going to be it. Come on, zoom in. There we go. Alrighty. Actually, one second. Oh shoot, I don't know what I was thinking. Never mind. Sorry, hold on. Back to the tower. I had an idea and then it went poop. Welcome to my brain. So we have 10. Almost there.
One for the wall.
Now we're good. Alrighty. Thank y'all so much for watching once again. That's the end of this series. So we're going to do more episodes of the base game and knock out some miscellaneous stuff. And then we will call it a series for Destiny. But until then, I will see you all over there. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.